Hello everyone to Cars Fucking Dragons. So you play as Cars. Hey! Wake up already! Introducing our main character, Cars. What the fuck? But then, before we start banging scales, we need a little help. We make a party of three. We have Dragon Mishandler with an axe and Mechanic Man with a bow. He's a mechanic. Funny enough, luckily for me actually, I completely forgot where to go. So originally Cars mentioned that I should go to like a construction area site to like level up, whatever. But I wandered, looted some stuff like chests and shit, found a strip club, which I also found out that this game's currency is Dragoncom. I can't really show what are the offers for this in this Dragon strip club, but it's pretty wacky to say the least. What else? Oh yeah, I found this church, which apparently you'll need to break into, which I did. And there's a book in the middle, quite questionable, I'll be honest, in like how things were made. I also went to a lava dungeon, where you'll find two fine dragons. One sells you dragon booty vouchers, I'm not even joking. I think if I recall, yeah, it's like 1,000 dragoons, I guess that's what I call the currency. And the other wants to like fight you. You have to fight the dragons and you just have to imagine that they're doing it. That's pretty much how it works. But I was under leveled at the time, so I was like, you know what? I'm leaving. Oh yeah, I found this big tent. This big tent sells items and a couple weapons, which I immediately bought at the with the money that I had. I equipped it to Cars and Mechanic Man. Unfortunately, we don't have an axe of some kind for freaking for Dragon Mishandler. And before I forget, this game has a ship and an air balloon to get to some places that can't be like walked to. I decided to use the air balloon, go to this dungeon. This dungeon had a warning text to it like this, which I then get immediately greeted by a centaur and then an ogre and then this samurai, which is beefy as heck by the way. Like not in terms of health, but I guess defense, because I'm doing some damage to it, but not to an extent that I think I should be doing, right? I decided that this dungeon was too tough. I went back, which while going back, you also re-encounter the same enemies, by the way. So I had to like fight the samurai guy again, the ogre and the centaur. I guess it's kind of good for leveling up or for XP, grinding. Not my intention, but it happened. So I decided to like continue on the trek. I went back to the beginning area because I remember Cars saying like go to the construction zone and level up. So I went there. They were easy as heck to kill. They did 0 damage to the main character, by the way. The main character Cars has an insane defense. Not by stats, but it feels like he's a bit more overpowered compared to the two members of the party, So I killed a few of them because I decided might as well farm the shit out of them since I one hit them either way, right? I got bored, decided that hey, I should go back to that place I went to, with a snazzy zone, a forest zone that has dangerous monsters, as the game said. So I went there and got attacked by a hairy beast, which wasn't too difficult as well. I defeated it, grinded the fuck out of it, got levels, it's another. Also, I forgot. I almost skipped ahead. There was another enemy in this area, Vera, the vampire witch, if I recall, with a whopping 5,000 HP, by the way. But thankfully, she barely does any damage. I don't think she does any status attacks. As far as I recall, I fought her twice, by the way, because once again, when you try to go back, it's RNG right here. You can either encounter an enemy like Grendel or an enemy like Vera the Witch. I encountered the Witch, so I had to kill her. She at least gives 1,000 XP, by the way, so that's good. Now we are 40 minutes in, I recall, and I was like thinking, I need to fuck me a dragon, it's in the game, Cars Fucking Dragon. Technically speaking, I guess we haven't really defeated any dragons, so I recall, maybe we could do something in the strip club. So I went there, I go there and picked out the option that cost me 1,000 dragoons, which made everything wet. That's the best description I could say without showing the option. I don't think YouTube would like that. But unfortunately for the 10k dragoons option, which I which is a bit more. Yeah, we're gonna get the whole package. That's pretty much it. I was short of money, so we had to do this the hard way. Go and well, not really kill, but fight the dragon. So we went back to the lava dungeon area, the volcano one. We go in there. I was confident that we could defeat this dragon, and yeah, it was quite. I'd say easy. It wasn't that difficult because it only had like 4,200 HP if I recall. Not a lot of XP as well, by the way. So I defeated the dragon right there and then. So I was like, okay, we're done. Actually, I defeated 2 dragons because after this, I went outside of the dungeon thing and found a little pathway. Now it looked like to me it was like small mountains, so I thought it wasn't a pathway. But I decided to just go in there and I was like, oh, you can walk on it. And then we go to this like icy wonderland, you know, like snow bunny wonderland. If you catch my drift, buddy. So we go there, kill some more mobs. One of them is ice witch. The other is like a freaking the Moor horse or donkey. I can't remember its name. Either way, these are fun drawn characters that I think it just works. Okay. We go there, we find this ice dragon, and this hoe wants to tango. But it wasn't that difficult. It wasn't like, oh no, I'm about to die or whatever. We get in there, take the dragon out, get some of the loot, the chest or whatever. We got out there, but then in the corner of my eye, I found this little hut at the right like corner of the screen. We go there, there's a horse. I think that's gonna be the next member. Unfortunately, I don't have carrots. And unfortunately, there's this asshole inside this dungeon, in a weird way. The name's Sir Mordred, aka the blind spammer. And I mean, if he attacks a character, that character gets the blind status effect, which we all know somewhat decreases the accuracy, which means most of my attacks will miss. It wasn't all that difficult, by the way. The damage, it was more like annoying. Because now I had to fight this man with 5,000 HP, by the way. I had to fight this man sometimes missing my hits, so the fight went on far longer than I would have wanted, but eventually I did defeat him. It wasn't that worth it, by the way, because I think he gave out like 1,000 XP as well. But at the time I was like level 11 or 12 and I needed like double the amount, I guess. Overall, that's my experience playing Cars fucking Dungeon. I know I could have like this was actually an hour, almost 2-hour recording, and I just decided to just, you know, tell you what's up, what's happening, because most of my the playthrough that I did was me just exploring, right, looking at these spots like, ooh, what's this? And there were some interesting spots, but you know, I hadn't really unlocked the enemies just yet at the time, because I explored rather than go on to activate the game's like main plot line of fucking dragons. For a game that's like, I think barely $2, barely like $1.50, I guess, at the time I bought this, because it's on sale. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's a simple game. I think we've all played some RPGs in our lives, you know. Some of them are like hentai games. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say it. I just said that straight up. The fighting system, same thing. As I said, if you've played any RPG Maker type of game, or any RPG game, doesn't have to be RPG Maker to be exact. You know, it just means that it was made using RPG Maker. Let's say you build it from the ground up. I don't give a shit really how you build it. Usually it has this common stuff where you have a menu system, right? You have your inventory system. The question would be how you're gonna approach this in a unique way, and yeah, I'm just blabbing right now. Either way, that's Cars fucking Dragons. You could download this game right now by paying $1.50. Is it good? I say it's good enough. So see ya. Bye.